A new report on the Lansing Fire Department shows some serious changes are needed, including in the city's HR department. It's our top story at 11. Thanks for joining us. I'm Sarah Alsheh. Sherry Jones has the night off. Racial discrimination, HR department issues, and workplace morale. Those are just a few areas where the Lansing Fire Department needs work, and that's according to an independent review. 6 News spoke with the new fire chief about his plans to address those concerns, and a former firefighter weighs in on the findings. 33 pages filled with important changes needed in both the Lansing Fire Department and the city's Human Resources Department.
We did not get here overnight, so we've got to be patient, willing to do the work.
It's an independent report looking over the department's policies, procedures, and workplace culture. 2 of the main findings: the Lansing Fire Department is not a cohesive body, specifically highlighting racial discrimination issues that weren't taken seriously. Lansing's new fire chief, Brian Sturdivant, says the concerns coming out of this assessment are top priority.
The primary focus for me is unifying the department, ensuring that every member of the organization feels valued.
The city's Human Resources Department was the second major issue. The report shows employees voiced concerns over the consistency, timeliness, and transparency of HR complaint investigations. Someone who's experienced the issues firsthand is former Lansing firefighter Michael Lynn Jr.
They're not following through to make sure that this doesn't happen again. It's more or less, how can we calm this down so it doesn't turn into something bigger?
He's one of 8 people with lawsuits against the department for issues including racial and general workplace hostility.
Before I filed a lawsuit, I went down there like 10 times. So I was down there over and over and over again with no resolve.
To address the department's racial tensions, the report recommends there be regular mandatory diversity and bias training, something Chief Sturdivant agrees with.
I do plan on making it a requirement in the fire department, and I'm hoping some of that sentiment will echo at City Hall and throughout the entire city.
A statement from Lansing Mayor Andy Shore's office says they'll review the assessment closely and will work on necessary reforms across city government. And while Lynn is no longer a part of the fire department, he hopes changes are made to ensure future firefighters don't go through what he did.
And I don't want people to feel that way about the fire service. It was a dream of mine. I'm sure it's a dream of other young people's out here. So I want them to be able to have that best job in the world like everybody says. So that's why I hope they do something about it.
Today was a